As we just completed our invocation and our national anthem, so we're ready to go. Kid carts will kick off our finals again. Kid carts, they will go for 5 laps. Everybody else will go for 16 laps. So kid carts on the grid will lead all track workers to your positions. So our kid kart drivers, again, stars of tomorrow, making their way out for their final of the afternoon. They'll go 5 laps. And special thanks to the folks at Cal Development. Again, a company specializing in construction and new banking facilities, interior built-outs, renovations, and new construction of custom-built homes. Visit them online at caldevelopment.com. Thank the folks at Speedcom Racing. Visit them online at speedcomracing.com. Radio racing systems, race receivers, race skaters, they've got them all. Special thanks to DPI Superstore. For all of your karting needs, visit them online at dpisuperstore.com. Want to welcome the folks at Vortex Engines. Visit their website at vortex-engines.com and take a look at their product line. Special thanks to the folks at Riser Racing. Visit them online, riserracing.com. FullTechSpeed.com, Roken Racing. Give them a call, 239-770-4476. RS Repairs Incorporated, RaceComplex.com, Harvest Motorsports, Connery Concrete, Ames Sports. Special thanks to all those folks helping us out here in the 2011 season. Yeah, don't forget, get that app, race-monitor.com. Follow along with all the timing and scoring right there from your telephone. That's right there from your telephone. Anywhere in the area, again, just a smat. But again, go to racemonitor.com and check it out. And they'll follow along with timing and scoring here this weekend with the Florida Karting Championship Series. Again, want to welcome those folks in on FKCS Live. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast no matter where you're at, around the country, around the world, as we come to you from Jacksonville, Florida's 103rd Street Complex. Again, we are in race number 5 of the 6-race season here at the Florida Karting Championship Series, and we tour the state all the way down to Miami. We'll stop in Fort Myers this year, a little bit later on. Palmetto, Florida, Ocala, Florida, Monticello, way up north last month, and now we're right here in Jacksonville, Florida. The longest running series around in karting, and a great series. Talk about the youngsters, ages 5 to 7, and kid karts. And I'll tell you, it's amazing how quick these kids grow up, and then next thing you know, they're in the junior classes and many other classes. It's great to see the youngsters starting out ages 5 to 7 here with the Florida Karting Championship Series. Our kid kart drivers going to get ready for their final. It'll be 5 laps. Trent Lloyd in the number 3, Matthias Freeberry in the 5, Gabriel Ramirez in the 28, Reese Gold in the 55. 59, Trevor Oakman in the 62, Riley Smith in the number 99. Again, stars up tomorrow with the Florida Karting Championship Series. Jordan Hefner in the number 7. So here comes the youngsters. Again, ages 5 to 7, stars of tomorrow here at the Florida Karting Championship Series. Jordan Hefner in the number 7. Riley Smith in the 99. Trevor Oakman in the 62. Gabriel Friedlander in the number 50. Gold in the 55. Gabriel Ramirez. Gabrielle, the younger sister of Matias Ramirez. I remember when Matias started in kid karts. Now we got the sister in the kart in the number 28. Is Freeberry in the number 5, Trent Lloyd in the number 3. So stars of tomorrow with the Florida Karting Championship Series making their way around. And I got a handful of kids out here to make their debut with the Florida Karting Championship Series and really had a lot of success over the years. So Jordan Hefner going to lead the field around. We'll pick up the white flag. It'll be a final lap for our kid karts. Got some stars in the making as the youngsters make their way around.
It does work. That will work. See what John's got.
And then I'm gonna set it towards that, watch the other, if you need me.
We're ready to go. Racing your box stock senior, Joey Miller, sitting on that pole position, takes the green as your early leader. Brad Farmer in the number 27, Patrick O'Neill, in a second place run in the pre-final. In the 16, Randy Ballmer in the 76, Tom Smith in the 6, Garner Schlenke in the number 7. There should be a 33 starting 7th, and Terry down in the number 2. And Joey Miller looking for his 5th straight win of the season. Little flip-flop now for that second place position. That'll be Matthew Darden moving up into second. So Matthew Darden has been a regular here. He started racing around age 8, now 16 years old. Hard to believe it.
Yeah.
As Matthew Darden, well over 6 feet tall, young man, now 16 years old. Going to do some modified racing. They told me he talked to us. He's got a modified in the garage. Going to do some modified racing. A good little competitor, great kid. Matthew Darden right now running second. Farmer sits third. Patrick O'Neill fourth. Fifth, it'll be Terry. It's been a outstanding season for your race leader, Joey Miller. Right now, second, third, and fourth, all nose to tail. That'll be Darden, Farmer, and O'Neill. Good racing there, second, third, and fourth. O'Neill trying to get in teammate around the teammate 27 of Farmer. That's second, third, and fourth as they head into turn number 6. And Joey Miller, one of 3 drivers, looking for that perfect record of the season. Miller has swept the first 4 races and really dominated all 4 races this season. And right now he's looking for his 5th straight win of the year. Brad Farmer second in the point standings. Got a couple third-place finishes. At third at Ocala, third at Monticello. So a couple good runs for Brad Farmer. Right now, Farmer sitting in the middle of the sandwich, running third. He's all over the 16 of Matthew Darden as they head into turn number 2. There's your leader coming across the line, Joey Miller. And the finals are 16 laps for box stocks. Senior all the way down through every class will go 16 except for the kids who won 5. Patrick O'Neill turning fast lap in lap number 4. He just turned a 40.571. That'll be your 4th place cart, Patrick O'Neill. So keep it on, Patrick. Continue to battle for that 2nd place position. The leader's going to come down that long straightaway. There's your leader. 1,000-foot straightaway. How about this second pack of carts? All of a sudden, they're hooking up together, and they are closing that gap on Joey Miller. Joey going to have some company coming around the corner as they head across turn number 3. So Joey Miller, at one point, had about a 1.2-second lead. Now he's got about a 2.5 cart length lead heading into turn number 8. Another driver on that move, Patrick O'Neill, second lap in a row, turned fast time, just rolled a 40.349 for Patrick O'Neill. Patrick coming home second in that pre-final. Now they're coming on, your race leader, Farmer, now up to second. He's got O'Neill on his heels. They are about a cart length behind your leader. How about this battle up front? 3 carts trying to reel in your leader, Joey Miller. They're working together. It's a good piece of driving between Farmer, O'Neill, and Matthew Darden. Darden now running 4th. So Joey Miller up front, about 3/10 of a second, going to separate first pack of carts. They are coming. They'll head off the sweeper turn as they come off the Monza. They'll work down that long straightaway. Midway down the straightaway, Joey Miller under the gun. Here comes Brad Farmer. Well, it's O'Neill on his heels. They're going to go for the lead. Farmer wisely backs out of it. Just came up a little bit short on the entry to turn number 1. Just did not have enough imp to get by. O'Neill was pushing Farmer as they came into turn number 1. I got to tell you, this might be the first time that any competition really been on your leader the entire season, as Joey Miller's been very strong in the first 4 races. Got a couple guys that make it here all the time in Jacksonville, Farmer and O'Neill. Matthew Darden is a longtime regular here in Jacksonville, so you got guys regulars here in Jacksonville. Now Farmer again, they're nose to tail. Him and O'Neill will see if Farmer going to try to get on your leader. Not enough to pass him. They'll close the gap up. 1, 2, 3, nose to tail on the exit of turn 3. It's Miller, Farmer, O'Neill, and Darden as they head into turn number 5. Matthew Darden about a cart length behind Patrick O'Neill. O'Neill running 3rd, Darden running 4th. So 8 laps in, 8 to go. Working on our first pre-final of the afternoon, Box Stock Senior. Joey Miller looking for his 5th straight victory here in 2010. Or 2011. Oh boy, I went backwards. It'll be 2011. So looking for his first win, 5th win here in the season, 2011. Joey Miller, but he's under the gun right now. And closing the gap, 1, 2, 3, nose to tail. Darden just slightly off the pace as they come off of turn number 2. 9 laps complete. It's been wire to wire for Joey Miller. Brad Farmer right on his heels as they come into turn number 7. We'll see if they'll be able to clear them now as they work their way into the entry to the Monza turn. Big sweeping turn. They'll come off the Monza right away. Boy, O'Neill staying right on Farmer as they come midway down the backstretch. Let's see if they get enough push this time. They got it now. Is O'Neill going to push Farmer to the top? Takes him to the top here. New race leader, Brad Farmer, takes it over here in lap number 9. So lap number 9, Farmer, your leader. So O'Neill pushing him right to the front. 10 laps complete, 6 to go. Joey Miller, very talented driver. Not really, I think he's too worried. Not really in a bad spot right now as he stays with your leaders. They'll head up into that Monza turn. They'll come off the Monza turn. They'll work their way down the straightaway. And Joey Miller, very crafty driver, right now cruising along in 3rd. Farmer, your leader. Right in the middle of the sandwich is Patrick O'Neill. Joey Miller not only going to have to try to get around 1 driver, going to have to try to get around 2. He's going to work on O'Neill on the entry to turn 5. Gets out of line, looking for that spot, gets right back in line. One of 2 different leaders taking over that top spot, and lap number 9 is 27 machine, Brad Farmer. Right on his tail again is the 18 machine of Patrick O'Neill. O'Neill helped Farmer get up to that top position. Joey Miller led the first 1.5 laps right now. Joey Miller sitting in that 3rd place position. Again, looks to the inside on the entry to turn 5 on O'Neill. Gets right back in line. Patrick O'Neill turning fast lap, and lap number 5 turned to 40.349. But again, 1 of 2 different leaders. Joey Miller set fast time earlier this morning, won the pre-final. Joey hasn't been able to really get away from these guys as he's currently running in 3rd as your leaders work their way into turn number 1. This will be 13 laps complete this time by. Farmer goes off the track. Here comes Joey Miller. Going to traffic now. Miller going to challenge for the lead. Side by side, it'll clear Patrick O'Neill. So Joey Miller, a little luck on his shoulder. As he comes off of turn number 2, gets a little wobbly, puts him in the grass. O'Neill stayed up high. That opened up the door for Joey Miller. And Joey Miller, your leader for the 2nd time. How about Joey Miller? Miller looking for his 5th straight win of the season. And now he's up front again for the 2nd. Joey Miller with O'Neill on his heels now. Meantime, Farmer fading back again, coming off the track here in that previous lap. Now it's going to be a 2-cart shootout. 2 laps to go. How about Joey Miller? Little look of the Irish riding on his shoulder. Cashed in on that, what I just said. He's got to try to get around 2 carts, and there it is. A little break there for as Joey Miller now with O'Neill working around. Again, working on your final 2 laps. Good race, and what a way to start out your finals of the afternoon. Box Stock Senior. And Rotex Minimax on the grid. Pre-grid will be Rotex Micromax. Good battle now, side by side on the entry to turn number 1. Miller with the advantage. He'll stay up front. A little bump in there, so O'Neill stays right with him. White flag going to hang out. They're going to do it one more time. Nose to tail off of turn number 4. Next time, how about Matthew Darden now going to work on Brad Farmer? Their nose to tails. They work into turn 7. But Joey Miller, your leader for the second time. Lost it back in lap number 9 to Brad Farmer. Brad looked pretty strong. Looked like he's trying to get his first win in the Box Stock Senior class. Leaders coming off the big sweeping turn, the Monza turn, midway down the backstretch. Here they come. Going to the inside. Miller's got the advantage. Up high will be the 18 of O'Neill. It's going to be Miller coming into turn number 2 as your leader. He's flying off of turn number 2. And he'll pick up the win. Miller, your winner. O'Neill coming home second. Third, it'll be Farmer. Matthew Darden going to round out the 4 spot.
Carl's face pounded.
Yeah.
We're working our way into our second final of the afternoon. It'll be Rotex Minimax. Again, they go 16 laps. Here's how we'll line them up. On the pole position, Christian Cole in the number 22, outside row 1. 507 will be Michael McCarthy. Row 2, Seve DePinto in the 14. Ryan Norberg in the 548, starting 4th. 5th, it'll be Justin Gordon. 6th, it'll be Olivia Bellinger. 7th, it'll be Tyler Jordan. Devin Bowerman starting 8th. It'll be Michael De Quesada, Sasha Brenweibel. 10th, 11th, it's Austin Garrison. Field comes down the backstretch. We'll wave off the green. So no start, no start. We'll send him around one more time. Christian Cole in the number 22.
I got you, buddy.
Michael McCarthy setting fast time earlier this morning with a 37.267. Christian Cole scoring the win In the pre-final, Michael McCarthy finished second. Seve DePinto had a great run, finished third in that pre-final.
Jonathan, that
Rotex Minimax, good-looking field.
She's back at the pack. If you want to let her start, black flag her off. She keeps going. I think it's an issue.
We'll try it for the second time, midway down the backstretch. Not going to look them over, letting them ready to go as they come into turn number one. Green is out. We're underway.
What a start.
Yeah.
Boy, Austin Garrison jumping early. He jumped that one. That's a 20. Now, contact! Down the front stretch. It'll be the 5:07. Michael McCarthy, the 29 of Austin Garrison.
Is he all right?
I don't know.
And the 5:09 also involved in that one. That'll be Justin Gordon. Justin Gordon bailing out. Michael McCarthy had a great red going. There's the 29 of Garrison going to take it back on the track. So the field going to cycle around. Right now up front it'll be Christian Cole. So Kristen Collier leader, Seve DePinto second, Ryan Norberg third, Tyler Jordan fourth, Michael De Quesada running in that fifth spot. Christian Cole off to a very good start. Again, Christian picking up the victory in that pre-final. And a very good card in that pre-final. Right now he's up front with a 1.2 second lead. Sento running second. Seve off to a very good start. He's currently 1.2 seconds behind your leader. Ryan Norberg sits third, 2.1 seconds out of the top spot. Tyler Jordan fourth, and Michael De Quesada your top five. And Christian Cole, lap number 4, his previous lap turning quick time 37.566 for Christian Cole as he crosses the line. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, all nose to tail. How about that behind Seve? Ryan Norberg running in the third place position. Tyler Jordan, Olivia Bellinger, Michael De Quesada, and Devin Bowerman. That's second through seventh, pretty well nose to tail.
What point?
There's Austin Garrison now heading into turn number one, deep in the field. Here comes your leader, Christian Cole, as he heads into turn number one. Look at this traffic behind him. 3 wide now as they come into turn number one.
5:48, 5:09, 5:10. We're behind the 14.
That'll be the 5:10. Now quickly getting ground. Olivia and Bellinger in that number 5:10 now, moving up through the field. Nice piece of driving for Bellinger.
The infraction that was going to be caught on 2-9, I think that worked its way out. He jumped the start, but punted himself. I mean, I didn't call it, or didn't see it.
Christian Cole again crossing the line. That'll be 7 laps complete this time by 16-lap final. Now traffic stretching out. Bellinger setting fast time. Bellinger turning at 37.440. Did that back in lap number 5. That'll give us a halfway point. 8 down, 8 to go. So Christian Cole, again, your race leader, started on the pole position. He's led every lap so far. Bellinger running second. Norberg third. Tyler Jordan fourth. Fifth, it'll be Seve DePinto. Sixth, it'll be Michael De Quesada. Seventh, it'll be Bowerman. Eighth, it'll be Ron Weibo. Ninth, it'll be Garrison. McCarthy, Gordon. Both out of the race.
Yes, sir. Carrot Top's having an issue. Can we send turn 1 up there? How about that? Matt, does that work for you? Turn 1, can you go back to...
Will be
can you
10
go
laps
back there?
complete this time by Christian Cole. Continue to break away from the field. Christian now heads into turn number 5. He'll head off at turn number 6 with a 3.1 second lead. Christian Cole. A lot of maneuvering going on at the tail end of the field. Michael De Quesada, Seve DePinto, Tyler Jordan. Christian Cole, lap number 9, turned to 37.378. Good lap there for Christian Cole. He's looking to go wire to wire. Christian Cole.
Coming in.
He's finished.
Yeah, he's bad to the left. He put steering wheel that went off the track.
Austin Garrison going to retire the 29. Obviously problems with Garrison's car, so it's been a tough start for Austin Garrison. Completed 5 laps in the... Now he's completed 11 here in the final, so tough break for Austin Garrison.
Yeah, Glenn, that works. He can sit in the middle of the monster there out of the way. That's right, I made a decision. I didn't like your submission.
Christian Cole continued to cycle around, continued to break away with it. Now ahead into turn number 6, carries a 3.2 second lead for Christian Cole.
Senior preview.
This is his first start, too.
Nope.
Christian Cole.
He's been around a while.
Christian Cole making his first start here in the 2011 season. He is walking away with it now, well over a 3.5 second lead for Christian Cole, looking for his first feature win. Going to put a damper on any record there for Ramirez. Again, Ramirez swept the first 4 races, and looks like that's going to go by the wayside. As Ramirez
The card number? You got a card number, Audrey?
So yeah, we'll correct that again. Your Rotex Minimax, Yvonne Z coming in as your points leader. There's a white flag going to hang out for Christian Cole. And Christian making his first start here in the 2011 season. The runaway freight train started on the pole position. It led every single lap, took a great run in that pre-final, won the pre-final.
I'm going. Come on, Ollie.
So here comes Christian Cole, looking to go wire to wire. He'll pick it up. Here comes your Minimax feature winner, Christian Cole in the number 22. So Christian will pick up the win. In the meantime, Bellinger going to scoot around Tyler Jordan. He'll pick up that second spot. Jordan will drop back to third. Norberg and Michael De Quesada.
My mother was a
Ready to
recruiter.
go, Rotex Micromax. Philip Varner setting fast time earlier this morning, turned to 39. 9-2-1. Philip Varner picked up the victory in the pre-final. Mateus Ramirez finished second. Saraceno finishing third as we get ready to roll. Philip Varner on the pole. Ramirez outside row number one. Saraceno sitting third. A. Keel fourth. Ian Keel fifth. Joseph Tarabelli sixth. El Gennaro seventh. Joey Metcalf will be starting eighth. Napper starting ninth. 10th it'll be Luke Genovese. Sarah Haas starting. Will be starting 12th. And Devin Buteau starting in the 13th spot. We've seen Joey Miller score his 5th straight win here this weekend. And now Ramirez, the second driver here this weekend, looking to pick up that 5th straight victory. Again, Rotex Micromax, Mateus Ramirez, your current points leader. We're looking to go green. It's out. We're underway. Ramirez scoring 4 straight victories this season. We'll see if the little guy can do something now as he moves his way across the start-finish line, running second.
Amen to that.
So head down into turn number 5. Philip Varner picking up the victory in the pre-final. $16-lap final, your Rotex Micromax. Good little drivers in here. You have the brothers Keel, Aiden Keel finishing 4th in the pre-final. Ian finished 5th, so a couple top 5 finishes for the Keel brothers. As traffic continues to stretch around, here comes your leader. Across the start-finish line, Philip Varner doing very well early on as he heads into turn number 5 as your leader. Philip Varner making his second start of the season, and surprisingly, he's had some rough goes of it. Finished 15th at Anderson, had a 12th-place finish at Monticello. Right now, it looks like things have really turned around for Philip Varner. And right now, he's got Ramirez right on his heels as they make their way into turn number 1. Again, Ramirez has swept all 4 races this season. Joey Miller picked up his 5th win. Now we'll see if Ramirez can work around Philip Varner as they head into turn 5, still nose to tail. Running 3rd, Saraceno. Running 4th, Aiden Keel. Joseph Tarabelli 5th. 6th will be Ian Keel. 7th, Devin Buteau. How about Devin Buteau continue to work up through the field? Ramirez with fast time, 39.664. Dylan De Niro running 8th. Joey Metcalf 9th. Ecknepper running 10th. Genovese running in the 11th spot. Sobosak running 12th. Haas 13th. 4th, it'll be 13th. It'll be Sarah Haas as you round out your running field.
1.7 miles an hour around this track.
Traffic continuing to stretch out. Ramirez staying right on Philip. Work their way into turn number 6. And amazing to see him now in the Micromax class again. He's starting out in kid karts, like his sister now in a kid kart. And he's developed into a pretty good little driver. Again, the 410 Ramirez currently running second as your leaders work off the Monza turn as they come down the backstretch. We'll see if that second pack of karts can bring him in. Ramirez stays on your leader. Now we're going to see a little exchange for 3rd. Here comes Aiden Keel. He'll take that position away. Gets around Saraceno. So how about we're going to get a pole position, get on the podium this year? How about that? The 55. Aiden Keel, again, his best finish is 5th. Oh, sweet. You're the man. Thanks, folks. Devin Buteau running in that third place position. What a run for Devin Buteau. Devin, a little separation there from him and Saraceno now as those two drivers battle third and fourth. There's your leader across the line. Philip Varner's led every single lap so far. Working on our Micromax 16-lap final. Philip Varner turning fast lap here in lap number 7, turned to 39.331. A good run for Philip Varner. Ramirez, I believe, is just as fast.
No brakes, no brakes. Turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. No brakes. Eight and keel, no brakes.
Your leader's coming off of turn number 3. Little bit of a separation now for your race leader, Philip Varner. Yeah, Philip making his third start of the season. Best finished 12th. He did that back in race number 4 at Monticello.
Go ahead, Ted.
Race number 2 at Anderson, Philip Varner finished 15th, so I don't know. This kid's really turned it around. But Philip Varner moving right along.
Thank you.
Wow, look at that separation now in the entry to turn number 1. Starting to flip-flop around there as Ramirez continued to stay on your leader. And now he's back about 0.2 of a second as they cross the line. Well, they get about 0.4 of a second now as they head into turn number 5. Still a pretty good little battle there for third. Devin Buteau. Central Saraceno, again, that'll be third and fourth. Devin started 13th right now, running, trying to get himself a podium finish. What a rebound for Devin Buteau. 11 laps complete. Philip Varner started on the pole position. He's led every single lap so far. Making his third start here in 2011. Philip Varner. And Philip setting fast time this morning with a 39.921. Philip picked up the win in the pre-final. Right now he's up front. So Ramirez is now 0.7 of a second behind your leader. So Philip Varner looks like he's getting a little bit stronger again. He had fast lap in lap number 7, turned to 39.331 for Philip Varner. There's your leaders now working at turn number 1. So Philip Varner across the line, 13 laps complete this time by. Went to 0.8 of a second now, so he's picked up a 1/10 of a second on that previous lap. Now 0.8 of a second for Philip Varner. Devin Buteau got a good race going on. Him and Saraceno going at it for third. That'll be that final podium position. The rest of your traffic stretching out as they come across the start-finish line. Joseph Tarabelli currently running in that 7th position. Again, started 6th, dropped back 1 position. There's your leader across the line. Now 1.1 second lead. So Philip Varner continued to get stronger as the laps tick by. So Philip Varner 1 second lead ahead of Ramirez. We've seen Joey Miller pick up his 5th straight win. Ramirez wanted 3 drivers trying to make a perfect season. He's under the gun. So 1.1 second lead for your race leader, Philip Varner. He'll work his way into turn number 2. Here he comes off turn number 2. Picks up the white flag, 1 to go, this time by Philip with a 1.2 second, so he's picked up 0.3 of a second on that previous lap. The battle now looks like it's going to be for that final podium position. Devin Buteau and Saraceno turn number 7. So it looks like the streak going to be broken as Philip Varner, very strong as he works his way down the long straightaway. There's your leader. Well in hand right now, well over a 2-second gap between first and second. So here he comes, your winner, and he'll pick up the win. It's over for Ramirez, but a good run for Ramirez. Varner, your winner. Ramirez, now the battle for third. Here they come for that final podium position. Saraceno going to clear Devin Buteau. He'll work his way up at turn number 3. Saraceno will go to the podium. Devin Buteau, an outstanding run for Devin, came all the way from 13th. And he picks up the third place for the fourth place spot. In the back of the field, a lot of traffic moving around. Luke Chen spot and make a move. And they get together. So there it is. Philip Varner goes wire to wire, picks up the win.
Somebody found scoring.
So we're ready to go for your Rotex Senior.
You're nuts.
So here's the way we'll line them up. Michael Malakot on the pole position. Outside row 1, Nick Nearing to 151. Current points leader Jacob Duvall out of Jacksonville sits third. Fourth it'll be Andrew Evans. Fifth it'll be Brandon Sellier. Sixth it'll be Nick Rickert. Seventh, Jonathan Kotick in the number 32. Eighth it'll be Eric Filgaris. Garrett Peterson. Ninth. 10th it'll be Julian Polk. 11th it'll be Ann Hayden. Your Rotex Senior in 16 laps. Good looking field of cards.
Chooses to go back
No, he's there.
But you know, right?
So we're looking to go. And Nick Neary going to come off of turn number 3 as your leader. Not wasting any time at all. So Nick Neary quickly jumping out front. Next Senior Kotek in that number, or picked up fast time earlier this morning, turned to 34-1-0-3. And then Michael Melican scoring the pre-final win for Michael Melican as we work around for the first or second lap. So Nary your leader. Michael Melican going to sit in that second place position. Good start for Andrew Evans in the 127. Andrew right there in contention. Jacob Duvall sitting back and forth. They're going to make their way into turn number 7 as we cycle around for the second time. Jacob Duvall, you've really got a pretty quick cart set. Fast time 34-911 for Jacob Duvall. Just did that here in lap number 2. That's your current points leader, Jacob Duvall. A lot of racing here in Jacksonville for Jacob. Now going to challenge, gets back in line. In the meantime, Michael Melican going to go to the inside of Nary. Clears into Nary, comes right back in turn number 2. In the meantime, that's going to help out the 127 of Andrew Evans. So Andrew going to cash in on that little mix-up with the Michael Melican and Nick Nary. So Andrew Evans a little bit of right place at the right time as he'll move into that second place position. So Andrew Evans now running second. Jonathan Kotick setting fast time. Boy, you got a pack of traffic now. Top 5 carts pretty well. Let's add in 2 more. Top 7. Freight train now for turn number 3. Nary your leader. Evans running second. Michael Melican third. Jonathan Kotick now moving up into the 4th spot. Jacob Duvall 5th. Brandon Sellier 6th. Peterson 7th. Eric Filgueras pretty quiet running in that 8th spot. And Hayden. Nick Rickert running in the 11th spot.
I don't know.
So freight train of traffic as they work their way into turn number 2. Nary up front. A handful of Tony Kart's top 4 positions as they head into turn number 6. They are flying, boys. They work their way into turn number 7. If 5 laps complete, 16 lap final. Tony Kart's up front now as your leaders exit off of turn number 1. Nary continue to show the way. Nobody really getting out of line. Everybody staying in there. The top 4 drivers all on Tony Karts. Then you got Jacob Duvall. Now we're going to switch for that 4th place position. Kotick gets on the inside of Michael Melican, so they'll flip-flop for that 3rd place position. They'll now come into the Monza turn. They'll exit off the Monza turn. They'll head down that long straightaway with Nary your leader as he takes him down the long straightaway. Midway down the backstretch, Nary now will see a flip-flop for that 2nd spot. So traffic continue to move around as we got somebody else moving into that 2nd spot. That'll be Kotick in a 32 machine. So Jonathan now running 2nd. So Jonathan, not a very good run in that pre-final. 7th had a good cart, had problems, and then ended up 7th. Looks like whatever problems he had, he's on the move. So Jonathan right now moving into that 2nd place position.
Halfway this time.
So we'll be closing in on a halfway point. Nary well over a 2nd lead. Jonathan Kotick setting fast time with a 34-7-2-2. And right now, Jonathan running 2nd. Andrew Evans sits 3rd. 4th will be Michael Melican. Points leader Jacob Duvall 5th. Peterson 6th. Filgueras 7th. Brandon Sellier running 8th. 9th it'll be Nick Rickert. 10th it'll be Hayden. 11th it'll be Julian Polk.
Go ahead.
To tell you know that this race will finish under official protest.
Roger that. Copy that, Tony.
Ooh! Contact as they come off a turn to number 1. A couple cars going to get together. Andrew. Be the 127 of Andrew Evans. Boy, tough race for Andrew Evans. Andrew had a great run going, was in the top 3. He'll be back under power, puts it on the track. So Andrew Evans back on the track, so that'll flip-flop things around in your running order. But Nary continue to hold on to that top position.
Melican.
Another driver involved in that one. You see Michael now running fourth. He was also in contention. So there he crosses the line, 10 laps complete. John Kotick running in that second place position. Jacob Duvall, points leader, now third. Melicon fourth. Peterson fifth. Brandon Sellier back into that sixth spot. Phil Garris the seventh. Nick Rickard eighth. And Hayden ninth. Julian Paul and Andrew Evans rounding out the top 11th position. Again, Nick Neri looking for his third feature win. Neri scored the victory at Anderson, scored the win at Ocala, had a third-place run at Monticello. Right now, he's up front. Jonathan Kotick again, staying right with him as they head into turn number 5. Jacob Duvall running solo in third. Nobody around Jacob. Position coming from in row number 2. He's led every single lap so far in the number 151, Nick Neri. And here for turn number 3. Then it's Jacob Duvall, Michael Melicon, followed by the 77 of Garrett Peterson. Garrett looking for a top 5 finish.
Repeat the time, please repeat the time. Thank you.
And Jonathan in the 32 machine was our winner at Monticello. He's been right there in the top 5. Got 4 top 5 finishes. Good in that win at Monticello. Right now we're going to see a challenge up front. He's going to get to the inside of Neri. Neri a little bit of rubbing there. They're going to bump a little bit. Neri going to come off at turn number side by side now as they come into turn number 5. And Kotick will get the lead away from Neri. So lap number 12, or excuse me, lap number 13, new race leader. Jonathan Kotick now takes over the lead. And Neri led the first 12 and a half laps. So then Jonathan got to the inside. They rubbed a little bit coming off of turn 1 and 2.
There was no rule for the seniors.
Now here comes Jacob Duvall, going to go to the inside. Jacob a little rubbing there with Nick Neri between turns 1 and 2. Again, they bounce off each other. Neri going to come off turn number 3, holding on the second. Here comes Michael Melicon, going to challenge for third. He gets it away from Jacob Duvall into turn 6. Good race in second, third, and fourth. So Michael Melicon, there's a little bit of a wobble by Jacob Duvall. They made minor contact with Neri, and Duvall dropped back, and Michael Melicon took advantage of that. A lot of speed off of turn number 3. So Neri holding on to that second place position. Michael Melicon third, looking to the inside on Neri, going to be denied off of turn number 2. White flag up, one more trip around. So Jonathan Kotick now with a 2.7 second lead. So whatever problems he had in that pre-final, he was your early leader in that pre-final, and something just went. Right now he's got to cycle around one more time, looking for that victory. Jonathan starting today second in the point standings, looking for his second straight win. And he's cruising home now as he's got a good battle for that second spot. 3 cars battling for 2 podium positions. Jonathan going to pick up the win. Here they come. Oh, contact! Jacob Duvall to contact. Michael Melicon off the track. And he will be credited as that third place finish. They got together going for that final podium position. So contact between Jacob Duvall and Michael Melicon. So you see the checker with a black. So Kotick will pick up the win. Neri coming home second. Jacob Duvall third. Sallier and Nick Rickard rounding out your top 5. Official results with a checker and a black flag. But exciting racing in your Rotax Senior. Get ready to roll out your KPP Junior. Oliver Askew on the pole position. Oliver picking up the victory in the pre-final. Ashley Rajero outside row 1. Ashley in the 17. Ian Tilburn, the 82, starting third. Skylar Robinson making some adjustments on that. Number 59 starting fourth. Skylar not too happy with that fourth place finish in the pre-final. Austin Jordan, number 32, starting fifth. Justin Griner starting sixth in the 83. Eddie Rodriguez starting in the 7th spot. Corey Tolles 8th. And Taylor Lohman will be starting in the 9th spot. Again, this is your KPP Junior pre-final. Skylar Robinson, Augusta, Georgia driver starting today as your points leader. For the one for Skylar Robinson, opened up the season with a victory, finished second. In race number 2, race 3 in Ocala, scored the victory, and then last month at Monticello, he picked up second. Again, Corey Tolles has been really a pest to the race points leader, Skylar Robinson. Corey Tolles picking up his first feature win last month at Monticello. Again, Corey Tolles, a regular here at Jacksonville's on 103rd Street Complex.
We were waiting on the clock, and by the time it was too late to go green. Already called it.
Roger that, waiting on the 04.
Working on your KPP Junior.
Oh, he didn't make it.
And Oliver Askew setting fast time, 34.984. Oliver scoring the victory. Again, Taylor Lohman actually get a third place run.
We'll let it rock. But other than that,
Not to start.
Dwayne. 1 minute, Dwayne, please.
No start, no start. Matt gonna wave it off, so we'll send him around one more time, trying to get this one rolling. KPP Junior.
DQs for driving. Go ahead, Dwayne. I didn't hear you. On the last race, is there any driving?
The last race, we had penalty position penalties. Cart number 77 was docked 3 positions for contact on cart 227, and 7X was docked finished behind turn number 2. They are posted. Corey went back.
No, we are not. He needs to go to the rear of the field.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll come back here and make him active.
Now the field looks like some drivers not in their proper place. That'll be Corey Tolles. Again, Corey scheduled in at 8th starting position. Oh, Matt's not going to be too happy with that. Going to have to send him around one more time, so that'll be a third attempt. Corey will get in his position.
Yep, you're counting that lap. I just heard 2 to 4 boxes to the rear of the field.
That's where he's starting anyway.
So, they were confused because they had to go here. He came out of the grid and just came right here to the shortcut.
And Skylar Robinson starting this weekend as your points leader.
This is a complete lap.
Corey Tolles sitting
All right.
second in the points standing. Tilburn third. Austin Jordan fourth. Ashley Rajero.
Counting that lap.
Ashley making her 4th start. Got a feature win this season. Got a couple third place finishes this season.
2 laps already.
Okay, this is fine. If it's safe, we're going green. If all poles ahead of pole, we get.
Thanks, man. This is our 4th attempt, KPP Junior. We are counting laps.
As long as it is safe.
Field going to crawl to the start-finish line. Ready to go. Matt going to look him over. Row number 1. Oliver Askew, Ashley Rajero. They'll take the green as they come into turn number 1. KPP Junior as they come off of turn number 2 into turn number 3. Oliver going to be your leader. You don't want nothing to do with that melee behind him as he heads down into turn number 6. Oliver Askew making his 2nd start. KPP Junior had a top 5 finish in Monticello, finished 5th. At Monticello making his 2nd start, Oliver Askew.
Yeah.
Skylar Robinson now going to work on Ian Tilber on the entry to turn number 2, staying right with him. They'll come off at turn number 3. There's your leader, Oliver Askew. Tilber running second, Skylar Robinson third, Ashley Rogero fourth, Taylor Lohman in the top 5. Ian Tilber turning fast lap here. Lap number 4 turned to 36.058 for Ian Tilber. You got some pretty quick carts out there behind your race leader, Oliver Askew. Right now, Oliver with a 0.3 of a second lead over Ian Tilber. 16-lap final. KPP Junior top 4 drivers pretty well nose to tail. Corey off 1 now. Corey will pick off yet another one. So Corey Tolles picks up 2 positions. He's down 1, right? Corey Tolles.
Oh, you know what? He missed.
There's your top 4 drivers again. Now here comes Ian Tilber, Skylar Robinson, and Ashley Rogero. They've been doing battle all season long. Now they work off of turn number 3. There, nose to tail, across the line. Boy, Ian Tilber right in the tire tracks your leader as they head into turn number 6. 6 laps complete. Ashley turning fast lap now on lap 5. It turns to 35.625 for Ashley Rogero. Ashley's making her 4th start as a win this season. 2 third-place finishes. Finished 3rd at Ocala, 3rd at Monticello. Now we're seeing a change to that top position. Ian Tilber going to go the right to the inside. Going to bring Skylar Robinson right with him. Your leader going to take a slide. Oliver Askew going to do a little dirt track, and now traffic coming by as he builds back up. Oh, contact! Big grinder. Bites the tail end of Oliver Askew. Justin doing a great job. Keeps it going forward.
Wait, next time, bye.
So Justin doing a good piece of driving there. He was flying as the 38 of Oliver Askew is trying to get back up to power. So Skylar Robinson in the middle of the sandwich. Top 3 drivers, Ian Tilber, Skylar Robinson, Ashley Rogero. Boy, got a couple drivers in pretty good positions.
I had a notice about 28 before that.
And Ashley Rogero and Skylar Robinson right there running 2nd and 3rd. So tough break for early leader. Oliver Askew, lap number 6, goes off the track as Tilber and Skylar Robinson muscle their way to the inside. So there's your top 3 drivers. Now Skylar Robinson going to be your 3rd different leader. Skates right past the 82. Going to bring Ashley right with him. She sees up front, moves in, and now is going to be in the middle of the sandwich. Ashley Rogero running 2nd. Now going to look to the inside of Skylar Robinson. Looks like she's going to clear them as they head into turn number 7.
Corey Tolles is catching about 3/10 second a lap.
9 laps complete. Robinson flip-flopping again with Ashley Rogero for that top position as they come off. Sweeping turn midway down the backstretch.
7/10.
Boy, Ashley opening up a decent lead now. In the meantime, Tilber back to 2nd. Skylar dropping back to 3rd. How about this? Corey Tolles on the charge, coming all the way from the back of the field. Corey Tolles 1.6 seconds behind your leader, and he is on the move. Corey Tolles looking for a podium finish here this afternoon. Right now running 4th. Corey right now about 0.6 of a second for Robinson. So 4 different leaders here in your KPP junior class. Oliver Askew's had that top position. Skylar Robinson, Tilber. Now it's Ashley Rogero. Ashley looking very good now. She works off at turn number 3, crosses the line. Corey Tolles is bringing in the 59 of Skylar Robinson, 1.4 seconds behind your leader. Great battle. That'll be for that final podium finish. Yeah, Corey Tolles in a battle for that top position in the point standings, a KPP junior. There's Ashley now continue to open up that gap. About 0.9 of a second. Going to separate 1st and 2nd. Corey Tolles trying to get to the inside of Skyler Robinson. Boy, he is driving the wheels off that 0-4. Charging hard. He closes up on Skyler as they come into turn 5. Skyler going to protect that low side. Keeps Corey behind him on the entry to turn 6. He is on a charge there. Corey Tolles trying to get a finish.
There was some kid named Salyer.
They'll come off the Monza turn. Ashley, your leader.
Dave was asking. I couldn't really clarify that with him. Thank you.
Ian Tilber running second. Skyler Robinson. Then it's Corey Tolles.
51, 227.
Taylor Lohman in the top 5. Their leader comes across the line. 13 laps complete. Ashley with a 1.6 second lead. Now we're going to see a little crisscross move. Skyler Robinson going to move into that second spot. Side of Ian Tilber. So Skyler Robinson now second as they head into that sweeper turn. There's Ashley off the Monza turn. Here they stretch. Skyler going to drop back to third. So it's Tilber. There's Robinson. Who was it? So contact getting together.
White flag next time by. White flag next time by.
Ian Tilber, one of the drivers involved.
I don't know who that is.
Also the 32, Lavalver Askew.
32 is Jordan.
Well, correct. That'll be Austin Jordan also made contact. So Ashley Rogero continued to break away. Ashley turning at 35.625.
This might be spectrum
So white flag coming out. One more trip around for Ashley Rogero. Ashley now with a 3.4 second lead. One of 4 different drivers that have that top position. Oliver Askew 5.2 seconds. Running for Skyler Robinson. 5th will be Ian Tilber. So they really mixed it up. So here comes Ashley. We will see the checker along the black flag as Ashley picks up the win. Unofficially your winner, Ashley Rogero. Corey Tolles coming home second. 3rd it'll be Oliver Askew. 4th it'll be Skyler Robinson, your points leader. And coming home 5th will be Ian Tilber. We're ready to move on now to our Tag Cadet. This will be Tag Cadet. 13 cars scheduled to go for 16 laps. Tag Cadet. Here's how we'll line them up. Seve DePinto on the pole position. Jason Yarbrough outside row 1. Row 2, Mayo Livingston, Philip Varner. Diaz Ramirez starting 5th. 6th, it'll be Ryan Norberg. 7th, it'll be Hunter Padilla. Joseph Terabelli starting 8th. 9th, it'll be Henderson. Maxim starting 10th. Sarciano starting 11th. Bellinger 12th. Austin Garrison in the 13th position. Take a look at the Tag Cadet point standings. Austin Garrison came in this weekend and won a 3 drivers with a perfect record, again scoring 4 victories in a row. Joey Miller right now, the driver that did it earlier today. Olivia Bellinger sits second in the point standings. Michael De Quesada, 4th it'll be Ramirez, 5th it'll be Livingston. Your top 5 in the point standings. So we're ready to go. It'll be 16 laps. Your Tag Cadet.
Taylor Lohman, he finished 3 laps down.
5 on the track, number 7 coming. He's just putting though, Matt. Absolutely. I'm not going to go full speed with a slow cart. Call it.
Ready to go. Your Tag Cadet as they make their way into down that straightaway with the 1 lap sign. We'll set them around one more time.
About 10 laps.
If you want to.
Since I haven't forgotten about you, we just haven't gone green yet. I'll do it in a second.
72 make the field. Is that what they were talking about earlier?
72?
Yeah. Scoring to grid. Grid.
Go ahead, girl.
It's 72. Take the track.
Yeah, I'm sure he's in there. I checked everybody off.
Roger that. Could be a missing transponder. Check that.
Tag Cadet, 16 lap finals. They work their way to the start finish line. Ready to go. Green, it's out. We're underway. Seve DePinto in that number 14. Seve making his 4th start in Tag Cadet. Right now, going to watch Yarbrough get around him. So Jason Yarbrough going to be your early leader. And Jason Yarbrough starting in that 2nd place position. Now your leader here in lap number 1. Good looking field. Again, 13 cars taking the green. Tag Cadet.
Okay. Not picking up, so we'll have to hand score.
Couple exchange for position now. Mayo Livingston going to backpedal these 2 positions. As Livingston going to drop back into the 5th place position. Running order, Jason Yarbrough, local driver. Seve DePinto running 2nd. Ramirez 3rd. Varner and Livingston your top 5. Ramirez turning fast lap, turned to 38.724 for Ramirez.
Yeah, copy that. We're hand scoring. There's no transponder.
Just letting you know where it's at.
Be the man. At this moment.
Don't get big head though.
Jason Yarbrough starting this weekend point standings. Best finish was 5th. He did that on opening weekend. Finished 5th place at Homestead. And an 8th place finish at Monticello last month. Jason Yarborough starting sixth in the points. Right now he's up front looking for his first feature win here this season in the Tag Cadet. Philip Varner turning fast lap here in lap number 3. Just turned a 38.476. Now we're going to see exchange for that top position. Sammy DePinto going to bring some friends with him. Got a couple buddies right. Staying right with Sammy. The Ramirez, also the 84. Philip Varner going right there with Ramirez. So how about that piece of driving? They all went with DePinto as Yarborough will drop back into the 4th place position. It's Ramirez again, 4th in the point standings.
I don't have no one. Find out who that is.
Ramirez's best finish got that at Monticello. He came home 3rd last month.
Scales.
Their top 3 drivers pretty well. Nose to tail, Sammy DePinto, Ramirez, and Philip Varner are going to keep in there. And Yarborough right with them. Boy, Yarborough going to stay right in behind Philip Varner. They are nose to tail on the entry to turn number 5. 4 carts. Then you got a freight train of traffic behind those drivers. Mayo Livingston are all nose to tails. They work into turn 7. 5 laps complete. Sammy DePinto, your second different leader. Yarborough early race leader.
The number on his card is 01. Copy.
Sammy DePinto again. Sammy looking for his first feature win in your Tag Cadet here in 2011. Right now he's up front with Ramirez behind him, Varner and Yarborough. A little bit of contact. That second pack of cards, they bunching them up. Behind Livingston, Terabelli, Garrison, and Ryan Norberg. Boy, they are moving around behind Garrison. Everybody looking for position. Those second pack of cards heading to turn 6.
Yeah. Yes, I do. I have plenty of them. Sure, we'll do.
So there's your top 4 drivers now going to work their way into turn number 1. Yarborough going to go to the inside, going to make that pass. Now it gets denied, goes right back. In the meantime, Duke driver moves up to 2nd. That'll be the 8. Philip Varner now 2nd. Ramirez back to 3rd, and then it'll be Yarborough into number 24. Austin Garrison started in that 13th place position, now running 6th. Meantime, Jason Yarborough turns fast lap in lap number 5, 38.270. So Austin Garrison on the move. That's your current points leader. And Austin, one of 3 drivers coming in this weekend looking for that 5th straight win. And we've seen Joey Miller do it. Now we're going to see if Garrison can hold on to do that. So a new race leader now. The 84, Philip Varner. Ramirez back to 2nd. Yarborough 3rd. Sevy back to 4th. Garrison now 5th. With 8 laps complete right there at the halfway point. Ramirez, Yarborough, DePinto, Garrison, your top 5. Livingston, Terabelli, Bellinger, Norberg, and Pinello running 6 through 10. And Jason Yarborough with overall fast lap in this race, 38.270. So looking at some pretty good racing as your leaders work their way into turn number 2. Great battle. Top 4 drivers as they come into turn number 4. Well, each of those drivers have had a taste of that top position. DePinto, Yarborough, Ramirez, and Varner now your 4th different leader. 9 laps complete. Bellinger turning fast lap with a 38.234. Bellinger currently running in at 8th place position, 2.6 seconds behind your leader. Your leaders continue to go. Nose to tail, Varner, Ramirez, and Yarborough as they come off of turn number 2. Ramirez going off the track. That'll be Ramirez on the exit of turn number 1. He comes off the track, and he's sitting still as traffic blows by him. He'll do it for Ramirez as he parks it off of turn number 2. So tough break for Ramirez, in contention for his first win here in Tag Cadet. And they're going to have to take him off the track. That is Ramirez, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that'll put Ramirez out as traffic going to come around this time. Now your race leader, Varner. Yarborough running 2nd. Sevy DePinto. Garrison now 4th. Garrison 1.6 seconds out of the top spot.
Terabelli's off.
Joseph Terabelli coming off in turn number 1. Terabelli.
Oh, yeah.
Austin Garrison, again, as I've been talking about it all day long, one of 3 drivers with perfect records so far. He's going to challenge now for that third spot as he's going to go right to the inside of Seve. He backs out of it and going into turn number 1. Good move there by Austin Garrison to back out of it. Trying to him and Seve to get together to bring in your leaders. Again, Garrison. Now going to go to the inside of Seve. DePinto going to take that spot away in the entry to turn 7. Again, Austin Garrison, one of 3 drivers this weekend with 4 straight wins. Joey Miller picked up his 5th straight. Ramirez unable. And now we'll see if Austin Garrison will be able to pick up his 5th straight win here in 2011. Right now, Garrison about 9/10 of a second behind your leader. Need to get him and Seve need to get together and get some in there to bring in your top 2 drivers. Be 13 laps complete this time by 13 in the books. You see Seve touching that helmet, trying to get Garrison. Now they got the 11 of Mayo living. The merrier. Then get something brewing, man. Get some drafting going to bring in your top 2 drivers. Right now, Seve about 7/10 of a second behind your leader.
Pitchers at 11.
Oh, they're all going to be together this class for the last run.
Here they come, Garrison. Going to get some help from the 11 of Mayo Livingston. They'll drop back now as you watch. As Seve going to drop back 2 more positions. They are coming. Here comes Austin Garrison. Livingston and Seve DePinto. Bring it in, your top 2. And 4 different leaders here. 14 laps in the books. 2 laps remaining.
Yes.
Leader's going to come off the Monza turn. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pretty well nose to tail. Midway down the backstretch. Here they come. We'll see if they can do anything with Varner as they come in there. Here they get together. Garrison off the track. Slides off the track. A tough break for Austin. Points leader. Varner still up front. The battle goes on with the white flag in the air. 1 to go. Tough break for Austin Garrison. The streak will end today for Austin Garrison. 4 straight wins this season, and 5th one gone by the wayside. He was right there in contention. So working on your final trip around. To come off that Monza turn. 3-card battle. Here they come midway down the backstretch. This is for the win. Here they come. They're nose to tail. Nobody out of line. Now Yarbrough goes to the inside. Oh, Mayo. They rub a little bit. Yarbrough with the advantage. Here comes Jason Yarbrough. Going to seal the deal. Jason Yarbrough, Livingston, and Varner. As your top 3, Yarbrough, Livingston, and Varner. Black flag with a checker. So there it is. Great battle. Jason Yarbrough picking up his first win in the Tag Cadet. So in your tag cadet after penalties again, Philip Varner, your winner. Olivia Bellinger, second. Seve DePinto, third. Ryan Norberg, fourth. Hunter Padilla, fifth. Jordan Fowler, sixth. Chris Maxim, seventh. Riley Henderson, eighth. Austin Garrison being scored ninth. Joseph Terabelli, 10th. Ramirez, 11th. Yarborough, 12th. And Saraceno rounding out the 13th finisher. Turner picking up your tag cadet win. And cart number 24 again finished behind the 310, avoidable contact. The call on Jason Yarborough. Cart number 11 DQ'd, rough driving, contact on multiple carts. Again, that'll be DQ on the number 11 of Mayo Livingston. Moving on now to our tag junior class. Again, 15 carts ready to take the green. Ashley Rajero set fast time earlier this morning with a 33.658. Ashley went wire to wire in the pre-final. Oliver Askew finishing second. Corey Tholes coming home third in the tag junior.
Where'd you pay Loman's parents to? Tech? You said pays them to tag.
You asked for it?
You pay, did you say Taylor Loman's parents? No.
Here's a way we'll line them up. Ashley Rajero, row number 1. Oliver Askew outside row 1. Corey Toles, Brian Lockwood, row 2. Row 3, Michael Billy and Morgan Healy. We're ready to go. Green is out. We're underway. 15 carts taking the green as they come off of turn number 2. And Ashley set fast time earlier this morning and scored the victory. Went wire to wire in the pre-final. And off to a good start now for Ashley Rajero. And is working on your tag junior. Final of the day for these drivers. Oliver Askew starting today as your points leader. Rory Toll sitting second in the point standings. Morgan Healy third. Brian Lockwood, Colin Orr, not Hale Colin. Currently fifth in the point standings. Ashley Rajero making her third start in the tag junior class. Ashley with a sixth place finish at Anderson. And it's 15th at Ocala. But right now she's up front looking very good early on in your tag junior, Ashley Rajero.
20 coming your way.
There's Ashley now working her way into turn number 1. Off to a pretty good start. Corey Tolles running your leader down as they work their way into turn number 5. About a half a second separating first and second. Michael Billy sits third. Georgia driver Michael Billy running third. Fourth, it'll be Oliver Askew. Fifth, it'll be Brian Lockwood. Lohman running sixth. Seventh, it'll be Morgan Healy. Tim Venable running eighth. Metcalf ninth. And Morgan Pagano running 10th. It's been a great season for Morgan Healy, sitting third in the point standings. Couple fourth place finishes. Now I got one car going off into turn number. Michael Billy off the track. How about that? Tough break for Michael Billy. Morgan Pagano, the other driver. Billy back on the track. Now Morgan hits that steering wheel and gets back on the track. So a tough break for, well, correct, that'll be the 16. That'll be the 16 of Morgan Healy. Again, it is Morgan Healy. Gets back on the track. Morgan Pagano currently running in the 10th spot.
Yes, sir.
That's probably not why he's coming to the track.
That would be exactly correct. He's running fifth in the class on track right now.
Thanks.
Not a problem.
What's his name?
Taylor Lohman.
Okay, I'm going up on the road to look for that.
Ashley Rogero in lap number 4, turning fast lap. Turns to 34.011.
Pretty good easy car.
So Ashley right now with a 1.6 second lead. She went wire to wire in the pre-final. Had set fast time earlier this morning, and right now she's just about 2 seconds ahead of Corey Tolles as she comes off of turn number 3. 7 laps by. Corey Tolles, 2 seconds behind your leader. Boy, Michael Billy trying to make some move there on Sarah Metcalf as they come off of turn number 3. And Michael Billy had a good run going. Now he's looking to the inside of Sarah and going to be denied on the entry to turn 5. Michael Billy was right there in contention early on. There's Ashley Rogero again, lap 7, turned to 33.87. Now she'll cross the line, 8 laps in, 8 to go. Ashley heading down into turn 6 with a 2.2 second lead over Corey Tolles. So at the halfway point, your leader gone wire to wire, Ashley Rogero. 2.2 second lead over Corey Tolles. Third, it'll be Oliver Askew. Fourth, it'll be Brian Lockwood. Fifth, it'll be Taylor Lohman. Sixth, it'll be Sarah. She's going to flip that now. Michael Billy now 6th. Sarah Metcalf 7th. Tim Venable 8th. Hornberg 9th. 10th, it'll be Metcalf. So Michael Billy trying to dig his way back up after that little altercation earlier on.
23 off that.
Mason Carroll going to come off in turn number 1.
23 is retired.
So they retired at 23 of Mason Carroll off of turn number 1. Morgan Pagano going to pick up. That'll be for 13th position.
Matt, you're going to work in turn 1. Fairly dangerous spot. Matt, you copy me?
Back
Been the inside turn.
Well, you'll make that mistake once.
10 laps complete, 2.9 second lead for Ashley Rogero. It's a pretty good racing behind the 47, Matt Blair, Justin Devine, and Morgan Healy. 10th, 11th, and 12th pretty well nose to tail. Good racing there by those 3 drivers. 11 laps complete now. It's a 3.4 second lead for Ashley Rogero. Just turning 33.828 for Ashley. Just turned to 33.828 for Ashley Rogero. That is a quick lap for her. She had a 33.628 in the pre-final, Ashley Rogero. Ashley going to start to come up that slower traffic off of turn number 2. the leader now, right? There she
That's
comes.
flat back.
Now Ashley continued to work around slower traffic. They work their way into turn number 2. There's your leader.
Anybody just see number 9 and number 12 on that turn right after the grade?
So open up a 4.3-second lead over Corey Tolles. Askew running third, Lockwood fourth. And the fifth place car now will be Taylor Lohman. So Ashley looking to go wire to wire, set fast time earlier this morning. Really haven't seen a lot of movement at all. Boy, she is just flying down that backstretch heading into turn number 1. Good little driver there, Ashley Rajero. Ashley will cross the line. 14 laps complete. 2 to go.
White flag next time by your leader.
Working on your final 2 trips around. Ashley with a 5.1 second lead. Continue to open up that lead. There's Ashley now working around the 47, and Matt Blair go down a lap to your leader. And a white flag going to hang out this time. One more trip around Ashley Rajero. Ashley heading into turn number 5. Corey Tolles working around traffic. Corey right now 5.9 seconds behind your leader. So Ashley Rajero checking out on the field. What a day for Ashley. Set fast time earlier this morning. Went wire to wire here in the final. Her first win of the season in your tag junior class. So Ashley will pick up the win, goes wire to wire. Corey Tolles will cross the line in that second place spot. There's Corey Tolles. Good run for Corey Tolles. And Oliver Askew rounding out your top 3.
33.835.
We're ready to go. Tag Masters. Peter Pistano on a pole position. Outside row 1, Michael Sachs in the 11. Kevin Coy, Francois Bonribo, row 2. Row 3, Brad Sanders, Scott Roberts. Starting 7th, Ken Howland into 51. John Dalton starting 8th. Jeff Smith 9th. Danny Colelli starting 10th. Jason Hefner starting 11th. Joel Palmer 12th. And David Evans starting in that 13th position. Tag Masters, Brad Sanders earlier set. In the pre-final, Peter Pistano scored the victory. Michael Sachs second. Third went to Kevin Coy. Early race leader, Brad Sanders. In turn number 8, slid right off the track by himself. A tough break for Brad Sanders. I'm watching for him to come back starting 5th. So we'll see how Brad Sanders can rebound after that. He started to come through the field. He was on the tail end of that field. Worked his all the way back, self all the way back up to 5th.
My money's on him coming up back to first in 2 laps.
2 laps?
2 laps.
You got it.
First place.
And he can do it, man. He can do it.
Sayonara, Peter Pistano and Michael Sachs.
Brad Sanders trying to gain some ground in the point standings. We're looking to go green. It's out. We're underway as they come into turn number 1. Sanders started today second in the point standings, 5 points behind. Right now, they've got a good side-by-side battle coming into turn number 5. Nobody going to back out of it. They stay on the throttles. They head into turn number 6. Sachs, Peter Pistano, Kevin Coy, Sanders, Roberts, and Francois Bonribo all mixing it up. So here they come off the Monza turn. Freight train of traffic midway down the backstretch. Heading into turn number 1. They are flying.
There's one right there, Tony. He's up to 3rd.
So Brad Sanders, again, now has picked up a position.
Oh,
Kevin Coy off the track in turn number 1. How about Sanders charging to the front? Now going to cross to the inside, going to back out of it. Trying to get around Michael Sachs. Kevin Coy back on the track on the tail end of the field. So we're working on our Tag Masters 16-lap final.
There he goes. He's in 2nd.
Now Sanders going to go right to the inside of Michael Sachs. He'll take that spot away. And Sanders had a runaway freight train in that pre-final and slid off in turn number 8. And he's in for revenge now as he heads into turn by 0.6 of a second. Sanders turning fast time 35.409. Again, in that pre-final, Brad went all the way back, 13th position, and dug his way back and had a great run, finished 5th in that pre-final. Now he's going to challenge now as they come down the backstretch.
Not going to get him. All right. Well, I didn't have any money on that. But he's in 2nd.
We talked about the point standings. Brad Sanders just 5 points behind points leader Francois Bonribo. Ken Howland 3rd in the point standings. Michael Sachs 4th. John Dalton 5th in the point standings. And again, Brad Sanders has been on a tear last 2 races. He scored a victory in Ocala, then picked up the win. They've been on a very good run. Outside that dismal start at Homestead, Sanders finished 14th at Homestead, then finished 3rd at Anderson, 2nd at first at Ocala, and 1st in Monticello. And he continues to close up the gap now coming into turn.
Half a second.
It was about 0.8 of a second, now about 0.2 of a second between Pistano and Sanders. And if Sanders could pick up the win, he will move up into the top position in the point standings this weekend. And lap number 5, Sanders just turned a fast time with a 35.249. So he is definitely closing in on your leader. Peter Pistano going to start the field with foot to close it up off of turn number 3. Sanders again right on the bump of your leader as they come into turn number 6. So how about that, Brad Sanders? A redemption there for Sanders after going off in the pre-final. Has a heck of a cart now. He's going to work on your leaders. They come off the Monza turn. Here they come down the straightaway. Sanders about 2 cart lengths behind your leader. Sachs running third. We'll put that back. Sachs back to fifth. Moving up to third now will be Scott Roberts. So a little exchange for position. Michael Sachs backpedaling into number 11. Drop back 2 positions.
Danny's gonna retire up.
Halfway next time by.
Off the track, back on the track as David Evans now stays under power, crosses the line. So we'll be closing in on the halfway point this time by. This will be 8 laps complete when they come across the start-finish line. One and only leader, Peter Pastano, with Sanders in pursuit as they come into turn number 2, separated by about 2 lengths off at turn 3. 8 laps in, 8 to go. 24 coming off the track. That'll be Danny Kaleli. Slides down the backstretch, and Kaleli going to bail out of the 20. So 8 laps in. Pastano, your one and only leader, started on the pole. Sanders running second, started fifth. Third, it'll be Roberts. Fourth, it'll be Dalton. Fifth, it'll be Sachs. 77 going to retire that cart. I think David Evans done for the day. Sachs running fifth. Brian Weeble, your points leader, running sixth. Seventh, it'll be Howard. Eighth, it'll be Hefner. It'll be Joe Palmer. Kevin Coy running 10th. Schmidt 11th. Kaleli and Evans both off the track.
Whoa. Matt, did you see that?
Mm-mm.
I take with that black stick in your hand. You did see that.
Brad Sanders unable to bring your leader in, so we got plenty of time. This will be 10 laps complete. I'll give him 6 laps. Try to get enough up to get around your leader, Peter Pastano. They'll cross the line. Sanders closes it up again as they head into turn number 5. Sanders again looks to the inside, backs out of it as they head into turn number 6.
Winter workers. Did you see the 56 move to 51 or not?
Peter Pastano in that number 41, just making his second start here of the season. Opened up the season down at Homestead, finished 13th. Making his second start now. Sanders going to look to the there, buddy. I'm right with you. As Sanders closes up the gap coming into turn number 4. Now he looks to the inside, going to back out of it coming off turn 5. Good racing up front. Brad Sanders turning fast. End. 44 going to retire. That'll be Joe Palmer done for the day. And Sanders closing up that gap. The entry to turn number 1. 12 laps complete when they cross the line this time by. Sanders trying to do all he can. Now he looks to the inside, gets right back on the tire tracks of your leader. He'll see slower traffic ahead of them. Pastano coming off that Monza turn along with Sanders. They got a little bit of traffic around them. They'll yield to the traffic. In the meantime, Pastano also your leader. They get around the 96 of Jeff Schmidt. 13 laps complete this time by. 13 complete. There's your leader in the turn number 4. Boy, Peter Pastano, he's led every single lap so far. Didn't take Sanders long to come from his 5th starting position. And Sanders quickly got up in the 2nd, but he's in pursuit of your leader. Sanders obviously with the fastest card out there. It's his fast time, 35.195 for Brad Sanders. Now Sanders again. Tire tracks your leader. So that'll show him double sticks. 2 laps to go. This time by working on your final 2 trips around. One and only leader, Peter Pastano. A lot at stake for Brad Sanders with a good finish here this afternoon. He could take over the points lead. Where's France Arbon Weeble currently running second, your points leader. Here they come midway down the backstretch. Sanders still your leader. Now he goes to the inside, going to back out of it. Sanders looked like he wanted to take a shot at it. Could not get enough buster to get by your leader. White flag up, 1 to go. This time by Peter Pastano. Got to cycle around one more time. Going to protect that low side on the entry to turn number 6. Going to come down to that final turn. We'll see if Sanders will have enough speed to clear him on the inside. Here they come off the Monza, about a half a cart length, going to separate first and second. Here they are, midway down the backstretch. Again, Sanders gets a great run. Wheel to wheel. He's going to have to back. Sanders snuck up on the inside, going to be denied as they come off of turn number 3. Your winner, wire to wire, Peter Pastano. Sanders will pick up second. Third will come to the 628 of Scott Roberts. The 12 machine of Sanders unable to pick up the win, but they're definitely going to give him the points lead now as he'll check out here in the Tag Masters. Came in 5 points behind Francois Barnwebo. Francois coming home 6. Battle up front. Again, congratulations, Peter Pastano, picking up his first win in the Tag Masters.
The Lord, 1-2.
It's